Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's up, everybody? Happy, what are we on? Monday. What's going down? Hope everybody had a great day today. I know it was kind of hard getting back into it after New Year's and all. I hope you all had a great New Year's. That being said, what's up with you, Jay? How you feeling, my man?
Excellent.
How's the legs after leg day?
Good. I'd say
No
really good.
soreness yet. We did them hack squats pretty low.
I mean, minimal soreness, but nothing crazy sore.
Oh, okay.
Just normal sore.
Normal sore. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah, always hard getting back into it on a Monday, but especially out here in the West Coast, super raining, flooding, Mill Valley. Did you see Mill Valley, Jay? It was all flooded on that
Yeah, we
freeways.
talked about it last night.
Yeah.
Marin.
Marin, that whole area has been super flooded. Little areas. I mean, it hasn't been as bad as like sometimes, like some years with the flooding around where I'm at, but supposedly like North Bay got pretty flooded. So, but you never know with AI these day and age. Like people make it out to be much more like worse than what it really is.
Yeah, yeah, but remember we talked about it last night.
Yeah, exactly.
That area is not made for floods,
Yeah, for sure.
especially king tides with the floods. You know what I mean? With the rain,
Yeah,
all bad.
and Embarcadero and San Francisco Fisherman's Wharf. That some parts were underwater a little bit too.
Yeah,
It looked like a little bad,
normal,
but yeah, it is what it is.
normal. It's normal.
Exactly. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
definitely normal.
yeah. Let's get into it. We do have a lot of sports to cover today. Jay, is there Monday Night Football tonight or?
Nah, bro. This is it's playoff time, bro.
Okay.
Yes, sir. No Monday Night Football now. We'll just have Saturday games and Sunday games.
Okay. What do you want to start off with?
What do you mean? Football? Yeah,
Football?
of
NFL?
course. You
Let's do it.
kidding?
What happened over the weekend?
We gonna do it right now. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
A lot of excitement, a lot of fucking
Yeah.
action, a lot of trends in NFL. I know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on one second.
So you
Let me
getting
make
ready, huh?
sure.
You said, "Man, I got to get ready for this one. This is a hitter. What's about to happen?" We about
Just
to
gotta
let the
make.
people know about the NFL shit. We
Oh
ain't
yeah.
putting
Plus,
in.
I gotta make sure something's closed because it's pouring. I can hear it.
Oh, is it pouring still?
Yeah, it's really. Yeah, it's gonna pour all night, bro.
Oh, really? I thought it was supposed to like not be raining too much anymore tomorrow.
Nah, man, we got it rain all night.
And then
And then
tomorrow.
tomorrow should be stopped. It should be stopping by like I'm guessing afternoon.
Oh, and then we ain't got no more rain to worry about.
Yeah, it should be done for a while because
Yeah,
dude, it's been raining for like a week,
I
which
know.
is rare.
I know, but it's crazy. But we
All
got a
right.
lot of fresh powder out there. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so Saturday's games. We had first Panthers and Bucks. That was a tough game, but so Baker Mayfield, they got that W, right? But they had to depend on the Saints and Falcons game. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that game depended a lot on the Saints and Falcons, meaning if the Saints won, the Bucks would have made the playoffs. But the Falcons won, so the Panthers made the playoffs because they were all tied.
Yeah.
They all had a tie record, so you know what I mean? So lucky enough, the Panthers did lose that game, but the Falcons, they defended them. And so the Panthers ended up getting that playoff spot. Crazy,
Gotcha.
crazy, crazy. Yeah, crazy stuff. That was a good game, though, 16-14. But yeah, Baker and them, they took a dump. I told you right after the Patriots beat them, they went downhill and they
Wow.
lost too many in a row. You
Yeah.
saw what happened.
Yeah.
So you never put your playoff hopes in some other team's hands. That was the absolute worst for him. He was pissed. Obviously, think about it like, okay, we won this game, and then, oh, damn, we got to depend on this game now to make the playoffs.
Right.
So yeah, they'll be watching the playoffs from their couch.
Yep.
The other game of the day on Saturday. Oh man, this was a game, and man, this was the one I wanted to watch. Seahawks Niners, man. That Seahawks defense, man, they are lethal, bro. They held the Niners to only 3 points. Obviously, the Niners have all their injuries, but they were like, dude, we're not gonna let McCaffrey beat us. You know what I mean? So they just locked in on CMC, and man, they put it on him, dude. 13-3. So it was a defensive battle, but that Hawks defense looked good, man, because they were on the road too. Remember, that's the one thing that travels like in NFL defense. You know what I mean? So if you got a good defense, you can play anywhere.
So what do you mean they put it on him? Like they injured him?
No, like they couldn't do anything against that Hawks defense because what did they do? They just locked up CMC, dude.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, we're gonna lock in on McCaffrey. Let Purdy and other people try to beat us. And it did not happen, bro. Not one bit.
Gotcha.
That Hawks defense is looking really good, man. That's why they got the #1 seed, so they'll have the bye. So they'll be good. And the Niners, they earn themselves a trip to Philly next week. Whew, that's gonna be so playing that Hawks defense, which is probably one of the best in the league. Now you got to play the Eagles defense. Oh man, good luck, man. Good luck. And they're on the road, by the way, in Philly. That's an uphill battle for the Niners, man. I'm gonna have to go with Philly on that one next week.
Philly, yeah, they'll take that for sure.
Yeah, at Philly at home with their defense, yeah. And then they rested their players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They played. So they had a game. They played against the Commanders, and they were winning with their second string, and they lost at the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they lost. They ended up losing at the end, but it didn't matter because they're still, they were still in the playoffs. So they already locked into that third seed. So if they had played their starters and won that game, they could have been the second seed. But I don't think they cared. They were like, dude, we'd rather rest our starters so we're ready for the next game.
Yeah.
So they just rested them up, man. Now, like I said, the Niners are going to Philly next week to play, and man, that's a tough feat, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that Philly team's like the Seahawks team, pretty much. Very similar. Very, very similar.
Right.
So, yes. And then we got the Texans. They beat the Colts on Sunday, 38-30. Phil Rivers did not play that day. I was waiting to see Phil out there, and he did not play. So he was
really?
like, yeah, he was just on the sidelines, with the little mic and everything, So
Why though?
I was
It's so good. Let the man play.
I think he didn't play because they weren't playing for anything. You know what I mean by that? That's why. So they just let the youngster play. You know what I mean? Because they weren't really playing for anything. The youngster did pretty good.
So are they only having a 1-year contract right now with him, or
that wasn't even 1 year, bro? He was just signed for a couple games, and yeah. So it was just cool to see, though. You know what I mean? It was cool to see. It's cool to see Phil there, but yeah, I mean, maybe if they had won those games, it'd be different. But it's all good.
What would be cool to see is Brady getting into the Raiders uniform and doing 1 year, like Phil Rivers.
You realize Tom Brady would never ruin his legacy to go to that trash bag team, right?
I mean, maybe he thinks that he can, make that team win that 1 year he's playing.
I'm sure Brady can make any team win. The problem is that they don't have a good team. It's a big problem. Now, if you put him on a team with, say, Philadelphia, he'd be just fine there with that big ass line. He'd be fine. You understand?
Yeah, but a man can wish.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get into your squad after because they're lucky they're the shittiest of the shitty. So the Giants, they beat the Cowboys 34-17. That did not help their case to get the first pick. Let's just say that. The Browns, they beat the Bengals 28-18, and Myles Garrett got the sack record. Good for him, man. He's always been a really good player, and he works his ass off, and he stayed on that shit team. It would be nice if they could, or if he could go somewhere and actually do something with his career. That's a hard feat to do, that sack record, man. So big ups to Myles Garrett, man. That was pretty cool to see. The Falcons and Saints, I told you the Falcons beat the Saints 19-17, and that's what propelled the the Panthers to be in that playoff spot. The Vikings, they beat the Pack 16-3. Didn't matter because, like I said, some games just don't matter. A lot of the games that I saw on Sunday, a lot of the starters didn't play on certain games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you were playing for something, you didn't really play. You know, the Eagles were the only ones that really they were playing for something, but they didn't care. They just played their second string because they're like, whoever comes to play us will be fine. You know?
Yeah.
So they did not care. The Jaguars, they beat the Titans 41-7. Light work. That was light work for them. They look good this year, man. Big ups to the Jags. They look good. The Rams, they earned themselves a playoff spot as well by beating the Cardinals 37-20. I'll go over all the brackets right after this too.
Okay.
The Broncos, they beat the Chargers 19-3. Easy work for them. Chargers didn't have anyone playing anyway. The Chargers earned themselves a trip to New England next week.
Nice.
But yeah, like I said, I'll get into the brackets after. Raiders, like I told you, they came up with a win and they beat the Chiefs.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
He's like, yeah, man, the third win. 3-14, man. Good job.
Just win, baby.
Yeah. Yo, squad, man. 3-14, bro. There you go.
We got it. We beat a good team, you know.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no Mahomes there, but it's okay. There you go.
Still beat them.
Hey, you got it, man.
Suck on that, win. Taylor Swift.
Hey, man, you got that lucky third win, man. Good job.
Sorry.
Season's over for you, and it's okay.
It's all in the
you got that third win, and you earned the number one pick by being the shittiest team in the league. Good job.
So what quarterback are we picking up next season?
I think you'll get the guy from Indiana, I believe, Fernando Mendoza, I believe.
Oh, okay. He's good?
Hopefully it translates good to the NFL. You know, obviously the Raiders don't have a line, so if you get that guy, you will not play him to start until you get a line that could protect him.
Yeah, so you're saying we need to get rid of Max Crosby so that we can get a line.
If you get rid of Max Crosby, you'll get a lot for him. So you could probably get someone, you know, like another lineman and get a lot of picks. If you get a lot of picks, you could build a line from scratch, which is a smart idea, actually, if you do it like that. Just rebuild from scratch. You could get a lot for that guy. That guy's really good.
Yeah.
So, and you just fired your coach, by the way. Mr. Pete Carroll is gone. He was fired. So I'm just letting you know he was fired. And I'll go over all the people who were fired as well. Let me just finish up the scores here. But yeah, Pete Carroll was fired from the Raiders. It was mutual agreement. So I totally agree with that because Pete Carroll, he was a legend at USC. He had the Hawks, you know, he had the Seahawks looking good with the Legion of Boom. And then to play and have coached this shit team, I felt bad for the man. You know what I mean? Dude's older than Bill Belichick coaching a team that's just worthless. So I was like, man. So I'm glad they parted ways. So that's another thing you're going to have to worry about. You're going to have to find the right fit, like a manager that's going to be able to put together everything. Because that's really big when it comes to a team. You know what I mean? You got to get each piece.
You know who we're going to get, right, as our head coach?
Who?
Dion.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. Coach Prime will not go to the Raiders.
Why not?
It's too much of a shit show, bro.
Come on.
Too much of a shit show. If it was the Cowboys, probably because he played for them. You know what I mean? I could see that. But yeah, he ain't going to the Raiders, man. I don't know who you're going to get because that's something they're going to have to get someone who's very, I want to say like who doesn't take shit. You know what I mean? Who's very disciplined, who good track record. I don't know who they're going to get, man. I really don't. Because like I said, there's too many pieces that need to be filled in that organization.
We need to bring back Chucky.
I don't see that happening, but it'd be good. It'd be good because he knows that organization very well, and but they did him very dirty. So it wasn't that. It was NFL.
Yeah,
No, it was the
NFL did
NFL.
30.
NFL didn't. That's what I mean. So I don't. I don't know I don't know who they're gonna get, bro. So gonna be very interesting, man. Because like I said, they got a lot of pieces to build. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they need O line, D line. They need obviously a coach. Gonna have to get new coordinators. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're
New
gonna have to start.
owner. Why not?
Gonna have to start from scratch with that squad, man. But yeah. So at least you got the number one pick. There you go. Pats Nation. They played the Dolphins. Whooped them up 38-10. That was light work for Drake May. Drake May, right here, you heard it first. MVP, guaranteed. Without a doubt, he's the MVP this year. Why? Because he means a lot to his team. And man, talk about a turnaround with that team, man. Thank you to Coach Vrabel. Man, they killed it this year, bro. You know what I mean? Diggs and everyone stepped up. Pats Nation looking really good, man. Looking really good this year. Oh, like over expectations, man. You know what I mean? They over exceeded a lot. You know, so
There's a case to be made for Brock Purdy doing the same thing, though, with all the injuries they had this season, and he still went as far as he did
a case for what?
to be MVP.
Really?
You don't think
You
so?
think
I think so, yeah.
12-5? No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm saying they're still in it, and with despite all the injuries, you know what I mean. He's overcame and he won 12 games for them, bro. That's pretty good.
That's cool. So that's a better record than Drake May.
12-3.
14-3.
14-3.
And 12 against 12-5.
Yeah.
And the number 2 seed in the AFC.
Yeah, but the teams that you played were not as hard as the teams the Niners had to play.
I don't believe that.
Your schedule right now at the very end, you guys had an easy schedule. Niners had to play the Seahawks. You guys played the Dolphins. The Dolphins don't even have their head quarterback right now.
Yeah, the Seahawks are in their division.
Yeah.
What's your point?
I'm just saying, you guys had it easier than the Niners did the last few games.
Yeah, but the Niners had an easier schedule in the middle of the season. What's your point?
What was my point?
Exactly.
The West Coast schedule is always a little bit harder than the East Coast schedule.
No.
The only team you guys really had to worry about is the Bills, right?
That's division opponent. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I need to hear your weird arguments for 12-5 and the 6th seed. Doesn't make sense.
I'm just shouting out. I'm just shouting out the Niners. How good they did this season.
How good?
Yeah.
I don't know. 6th seed, 12-5 doesn't sound very good. And you lost to the Seahawks? I don't see it. We're talking about an MVP here.
I know, but the thing is that you're not, like I said, it's not the MVP is not taking into account the injuries the whole team had. Like, there's.
Do you know what MVP means?
Most valuable player.
Yes, player for your team. Most valuable player. So it means if you take the player off the team, it means your team's going to do shit.
Yeah. So don't you think
I think they were just fine with Mac Jones, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I don't think Brock Purdy's that good. And I know Jay Hart will agree with me. I think he's okay. I think Drake May is a more phenomenal talent because he's only a second-year player, and he just took the league by storm. He's probably the best quarterback in the league, and he will be in the next couple years. He's the most accurate one for sure. The only other person that was going to had the case for MVP, I believe, would have been Matt Stafford. But then he took a couple shit games at the end, which kind of ruined it for him. But that's the only other person I could tell you that did just as good as Drake May.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But that's, like I said, that's just watching the games and, obviously looking at the stats and looking at the records.
Yep.
And so with Stafford, like I said, towards the end, kind of screwing it up. That's why I say Drake May's I think he runs away with it. Because Stafford was the only one I was worried about.
Yeah.
Stafford was he was killing them. Like for the first half of the season, it was like, oh shit, this dude, you know what I mean? And then he had those hard games, and then he kind of fucked up, and then Drake May just kept it going.
Yep.
That's how it works, man. But yeah, MVP is not a team award. So that's why I want to let you know it's not a team award.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. But yeah, we'll get back to the scores. The Lions, they beat the Bears 19-16. It didn't matter because the Bears still got the 2 seed because the Eagles, they played their second string and lost. Like I said, if the Eagles played their first string and won, they would have been the 2nd seed. But they didn't care. So the Bears still got the 2nd seed. The Bills whooped up the Jets 35-8. And the other game I wanted to see, Ravens Steelers, man, you want to talk about a back and forth game? Man, that game was just back, forth, dude. Big ups to the Steelers, man. They ended up winning 26-24. Ravens lost it at the end because their rookie kicker just botched the kick, bro. It was all bad. All bad. You know what I mean? It was literally all lined up for him, and then boom, just kicked it all the way to the right. I was like, man. You would have thought the ball had magnets.
Yep.
It looked that bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Steelers, though. Steeler gang, man. They got their dub. So we're gonna go start with the AFC. The Broncos, number 1 seed, they get a bye. So we got Steelers Texans next week. Very good matchup, 4-5 matchup right there. That's gonna be a good one. I don't know who's gonna win that one. I really don't. That's gonna be a good battle, though. I'll tell you that. Then we got the Jags and Bills. No disrespect to the Jags, man, but I think the Bills take that, man. The Bills are a really good team, and they are built for the playoffs, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then we got Pats Nation against the Chargers. That should be light work for Pats Nation right there, man. Basically the lowest remaining seed will play the Broncos. That's how it works. And what I believe is going to happen is the Bills will beat the Jags, and they will end up playing the Broncos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I believe is going to happen. And then obviously the Patriots, they'll be playing most likely the winner of the Steelers-Texans.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to go in the AFC, I believe. That's my picks. NFC, you got the Seahawks. They got a bye, so they are the number 1 seed. Then we got the Panthers against the Rams. That'll be a good game. I'm gonna have to go. I may have to go with Stafford on that one, though, man. Matt Stafford and the Rams. They got too much experience. Bryce Young, very young, and like I said, they kind of struggled this year. But I'm going with the Rams on that one. Eagles, Niners, got to go with the Eagles, man. One of the best defenses in the league. Offense like sells tickets, defense wins championships. So I got to go with the Eagles. And then the Bears and Packers. I know the Packers got all those injuries, so I'm going to have to go with the Bears. I will have to go with the Bears on that one. So I believe you're going to see another NFC West battle. I believe the Seahawks will be playing the Rams, and I believe the Eagles will be playing the Bears. That's what I believe you're going to see in the NFC.
Okay.
So I just told you the whole bracket. I just told you the bracket.
Nice.
For the next 2 weeks. That's my picks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, that is all NFL news, man. There was a lot. I will also let me just tell you who was fired along with your coach, Pete Carroll. Okay, I'm gonna tell you who was fired. So the Browns coach, Kevin Stefanski was fired.
Oh,
So
he should
was
be the next Raiders coach.
Huh?
He should be the next Raiders coach. That's who the Raiders should pick up.
You want the Browns coach to be the Raiders coach?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a step up.
A step up from what? He just coached the Browns.
What was the Browns' record?
4-12.
Yeah, so they got one more than the Raiders did.
Yeah, but this is their 4th straight losing season under this guy. And you want them to pick up this coach. This is why. And you know what? If you were part of this organization, I would believe it, because that's probably what maybe they're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, he's going to be a cheap coach to get. They just need somebody with some structure, and he's
What
Polish.
you're not understanding is that the coach is one of the most important parts of the team.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you get a shit coach, you're going to have another shit team. Do you want another shit team?
I don't know, but he's Polish, bro. I was like, man.
Yeah,
What?
but he's got shit record. Very shit record. You know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
shit record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, yeah. So look at, for example, Mike Vrabel, the Pats coach. You see what he brought to the team?
Yeah.
Exactly. You need someone of that stature. I'm just letting you know. But yeah, so the Browns fired their head coach. We also had sorry, that's a different sport. Let me see if there's anyone else. I believe the Arizona coach was the Cardinals coach was fired as well. Jonathan Gannon. So he was fired as well. The Arizona Cardinals coach. And I see why, because they had a shit schedule or shit record as well. So those three coaches were fired. And now that is all. Huh?
Are you surprised by any of those?
No. I'm glad that I'm glad Coach Carroll isn't coaching there, because he doesn't need that on his no one will even remember that. I'm glad Stefanski, like I said, whoever coaches Cleveland, that's a shit organization anyway. Now the Arizona Cardinals one, that's I'm not surprised, because they underachieved. You know what I mean? They had a dude. They were 3-14 as well. Like, how terrible is that?
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you can't be that terrible, bro. You know what I mean? So it didn't surprise me, because they were, they had a tough year, man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, but yeah, so that's all that is all NFL news now, with all the firings too, and the bracket, and what's going on next week. So yeah.
Then let's move on and get into some college football.
Yes, college football. We had the FCS championship today, and that was between Illinois State and Montana State. And man, Montana State beat them 35-34 in overtime. I was watching a little of this game.
I knew they would.
You knew they would what?
Win.
Montana State?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch either team, but it looked like a back and forth game when I was watching it. So it'll be good for them though, man. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's cool for Montana State, man.
Right.
You know. Let me see. Let me go over anything else in college. Let me see. We already did. Let me see. Hold on. Did all those. Let me see. We did all the. Yeah. We're good. We're good on college, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe we are good on college, because I already went over all those. That was the only. That was the only game. That was the only game. Yeah, exactly. That was the only game, because that's right. All the college football playoffs start Thursday, January 8th.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have Thursday and Friday, both the games, and then the championship on Monday, and then college football is over.
So we'll announce Wednesday the games for Thursday.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because those are going to be some big games. Those will determine who plays in the championship.
Are my Lobos still playing or no?
Nah, bro. They've been done, bro. This is just the best 4 teams left.
Oh, okay.
We're talking in, all the U.S.
I thought Lobos would be there, but it's all good.
You thought the Lobos were in the college football playoff? Are you crazy?
What? They were doing good this year, I believe.
Yes, they did good for their conference. But if we ever see the Lobos in the college football playoff, that's going to be a ways away.
Then we out to New Mexico to watch that shit.
Yeah, like if they're in the college football playoff, they got like a Jerry Rice, a Tom Brady, a Randy Moss. They got some kind of talents. Like, damn, where did they come from? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't see that happening anytime soon. But They did good in their conference. We'll give them that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let's move on and get into that NBA news.
All right, NBA. We'll do the scores first because there's 2 games on right now. Got Dub Nation taking on the Clippers during the 4th quarter right now. The Clippers are up 86-77. And we got the Blazers. They're up 124-98 over the Jazz, and there's about 6 minutes left in the 4th as well. Those were the 2 current games right now. Let's see. The Pistons, they beat the Knicks 121-90. The Celtics, they beat the Bulls 115-101. Teams better watch out, man. The C's are on a streak right now, bro. They're only a couple games behind number 1, which is crazy because Tatum is going to be out for a while, and if they're that high and he comes back at a good time, they could be trending in the right direction, bro. That's kind of crazy. I didn't expect this. I totally did not expect this. So I'm very proud of the C's. The Raptors, they beat the Hawks 118-100. And I'm going to throw in that news with Ice Trey because Trae Young is working with his management and he will be traded. I don't know where he's going to go, but I know they're going to get a lot back for him. So he's working with management. They're working with him. They're going to make sure they're going to find a spot he wants to go, and he's going to make sure they get enough back for him because they should get a good amount back for Ice Trey. I like Trae Young. He's a good player. So, you know what I mean? That's gonna be interesting because he'll be able, if he finds the right team, he'll be able to help a team out because obviously he can shoot, and obviously he's a point guard. He brings the ball up, passes. So it's about time for a change for him as well, man. You know
what team
I mean?
needs him the most, you think?
I don't know. I'm not until football's over. I haven't really watched basketball. You know what I mean? So I don't know yet. I'd have to look at all the teams, but I'm not sure. You know, I'll get into basketball once football's over. But yeah, I'm not sure. A team that definitely, that struggles with guard play for sure could use him.
The Bucks.
I don't think so because Giannis will be leaving, I believe. So, maybe if they could swing a trade for Trae Young and be like, hey, Giannis, we'll get you Trae and someone else, maybe it would persuade him to stay. I don't know. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea just because, like I said, but I don't know. Like I said, we'll see what goes down. I'm curious as well, man. We got the Rockets. They beat the Suns 197. The Hornets, they beat the Thunder. Wow. Hornets beat the Thunder 124-97. Wow. And the Nuggets beat the Sixers in OT by a basket 125-124. Wow. One at the very end. I don't believe Jokic is playing, so that's why they're struggling a little bit right now.
Oh, okay.
He's got that. Remember, he had that little injury. They're he's gonna be out, I think, for a few weeks minimum.
All bad.
That was a good win for the Hornets, though. 124-97 over the Thunder. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The Thunder.
Bro.
The what?
They didn't bring their A game.
Yeah, that's a first though. Like the Thunder were killing. Now they've gone on a little losing streak, I believe, man. You know what I mean? They're 30-7. Remember they were 24-1 at one point. Yeah. Like trying to say, oh, we're gonna challenge the Warriors record, and the Bulls won, and I started laughing. Remember?
Right.
Now look, they're 30-7. That means they'd have to. They could only lose if they want to try to challenge the Warriors record. They could only lose one game the rest of the year.
That ain't gonna happen.
Thank you. Exactly. That's definitely not gonna happen. Especially when you're losing to the Hornets. Come on, that's definitely not gonna happen. So yeah, that's all the NBA news, man. You know what I mean?
Anything trending?
Yeah, I told you. Ice Tray.
Just
that's
that.
it.
Okay.
That's it.
And,
you want to go Premier League?
College b-ball? Anything?
Oh, college b-ball. Let's go college b-ball. Let's see what we got. We had 2 games today in the top 25. Nebraska, that beat Ohio State by 3 points, 72-69. And Michigan State, they whooped up USC 80-51. Those were the only 2 games in college b-ball in the top 25.
Gotcha. Well, you probably didn't watch anything over the weekend that might have caught you surprise.
No, I did not. Only football.
Okay.
I only watched football.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right, Premier League it is. I know
All right, Premier League. I'm just gonna do your team, my squad, and Man U.
Yeah.
So cool. Arsenal, they beat Bournemouth 3-2.
That's right.
Good job to Arsenal, man.
Champion squad.
Yeah, well, according to my homegirl, man, she can't stand Arsenal, but like I said, she said it's theirs to lose. So, they don't have, like I said, they don't have any championships yet, but they're set up to win. So it's on them. You know what I mean? They just got to keep going. Sunday, Man U, they played Leeds and they tied 1-1. And along with Manchester United, they fired their coach, Ruben Amorim. So I don't know why. I don't understand firing a coach in the middle of the season. So I don't know. I don't think in any sport that's smart to fire a coach in the middle of the season. I know that I know everyone or at least my homegirl wants them to fire the coach for Liverpool as well, Arne Slot.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, because he's been I've seen a lot of the headlines with him too as well. Like he has the team playing. Remember, they won the championship last year, Liverpool, and they were really good this season, and then they went down to 10. Now they're like up to like 3 or 4 now. So, but she said just the way he plays the players, they don't respect him. That's according to her. She said the locker room does not respect him, and I know as soon as you lose respect for a coach, you don't really want to play for a coach.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that situation goes. But Manchester United fired Ruben Amorim. I don't know who's going to be their coach, but they definitely going to need one because they are mid-season. That's what I mean. Firing a coach mid-season is crazy to me, dude. I don't know. That's crazy. And Liverpool, they tied Fulham 2-2. So all these ties, man.
Oh, yeah.
All these ties, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. A lot of ties going on, a lot of stuff going on in the Premier League, man. So
all right, let's get out of there and into some NHL. Anything happening in NHL?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's one game right now. We got the Kings. They're up on the Wild 2-0, and he still got the whole third. The Mammoth, they beat the Rangers 3-2 in OT. The Capitals, they beat the Ducks 7-4. The Red Wings, they beat the Senators 5-3, and the Kraken beat the Flames 5-1.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else that you want to talk about in sports before we move out of sports?
No, just nothing else was really trending in sports. You know what I mean? I set all the trends. We got all the scores out. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm just excited about the NFL playoffs. That's gonna be crazy next week.
It's crazy how fast it's all moving and shit, bro. Like it feels like everything just started not that long ago,
No, I don't. I definitely don't feel like that.
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm someone. I live pretty long days. I always have, and yeah, I feel like time goes by really just not fast. I feel the total opposite.
Yeah, I know because Premier League, we both kind of don't know much about it, but from what I read, it said that the reason they let go of their coach mid-season is because they hired actually a superstar manager, like somebody 10 times better.
Oh, they already got someone.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. Damn, that's fucked up. Damn, so they hired someone then. Damn. Yeah. I don't think you could do that in like out here.
Nah, you can't.
I think that's what I mean. Out here, I think dude would sue. Like, what the fuck? Like, because you have contracts out here, dude. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So they hired someone that fired it. Damn, that's cold game, bro.
Cold game out there, bro.
Damn.
Stay.
That's crazy.
That's the Europeans for you.
Hey, man. Hey, shit. As long as it works out, man. Shit, I don't know, dude. Out here, you can't do that shit.
No, I know.
That's kind of crazy. I'm like, damn. That's a trip, man. Yeah, I didn't read that at all. That's crazy.
Watch they like start coming up, beat Arsenal out, and fucking in the championship, and fucking.
Well, so I will tell you this: Man U is definitely a respected name. Obviously, we know that. Even I know who that is. So if they hired someone like you said, a superstar coach, and yeah, they turn that around, and if you got the experience, say you're playing Arsenal, and it's at the end of the season, like or championship wise, you got the advantage then, dude, because Arsenal has never won a championship.
Right.
So that's actually not a bad thing for Manchester United, man. That's smart.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because they're not terrible. They're like what? They're number 6.
Yeah.
So that's not too far away. If they go on a little win streak after this hiring, oh man, that's yeah, man. We will see. We will see, man.
You never know.
But that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that like that. That's quick.
Yeah.
They moving quick out there, bro.
How they do it, bro? That's how they do it.
Yeah, I guess so, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on then and get into our trending topics and breaking news. Starting with some Tim Walz news. So, if you don't know who Tim Walz is, he is the governor of Minnesota. And at one point, he was even running for vice presidential candidate, which now, after everything's said and done, he is not going to be running for another term in Minnesota. He was going to be, but after this whole scandal with the Somali neighborhoods and all the like illegal, fraud that's been happening out there, it looks like he has announced that he won't be seeking re-election anymore. And yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy what's going to happen next, because it's going to be like a whole little shake-up and mix-up now for who's governor of Minnesota. And it makes me wonder if now Minnesota, the people of Minnesota, if they're going to run for maybe somebody that's Republican rather than Democrat, since this all happened. We never know.
Do you want to know the trend on X? What the trend was for that guy?
What was that?
Tampon Tim.
Tampon Tim. That's funny.
That was great. I was like, yeah, because I saw it. I was like, who the hell's Tampon Tim? And then it pulled it right up. I was like, oh, this dude? Oh, my God. I was laughing my head off, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that shit was hella funny. That was the trend on X for that guy. So when you were talking about it, I was like, hold on, is he talking about the same trend? And I was like, oh, my God, it is the same trend.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was great. Tampon Tim.
Well, Tampon Tim.
I was rolling, bro.
And I was like listening to all these like people talking about this whole like scheme thing. They're like, this governor, it's either two things. He's either Tim Walz or Tampon Tim is either in on this whole scandal, or he's just an idiot, and you know what I mean, let all this happen like behind his, like, you know what I mean, behind him.
No, I don't think he's that stupid.
Nah,
so
he's
a part
in
of
on it, bro. He's in on it.
Of course he is. That's just common sense. Common sense, he's in on it, man.
And I don't know if you know this, but even during the Biden administration in 2022, federal prosecutors in Minnesota filed charges in what they described as the largest pandemic fund fraud in the United States, which revolved around a welfare program that partnered with the Minnesota Department of Education and the U.S. Department of Agriculture to distribute meals to children.
I did not know about that, but it makes sense now.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been having his hands dirty. This is not the first time.
Good job, Tampon.
Tampon Tim making it happen.
Fucking great. One of the funniest trends when I saw it, bro.
I'm sure, because yeah, I don't know. He's just an idiot, bro. He's an idiot.
Clearly.
All right. So that is our news. Infinite Improbability in the house saying Manchester United song. My baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 to 5, and then he takes another home again to find me watching the United.
Yes, I know it actually because I saw Euro Trip.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. That's funny.
Hell yeah. Man, you.
All right. Maybe see Infinite. We need somebody from the show to be a Manchester fan because we got me Arsenal, Jay is Liverpool, so we need a Manchester United guy. So we
it makes perfect sense, because we're trying to get into we got to bring in soccer to our show, so this makes perfect sense now. If you're the Manchester United fan, that's perfect. Now that's why I talk about all three.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The big three.
Exactly. And get to learn more about soccer and Premier League and all that stuff.
Yep.
It's a very good thing.
Exactly. All right. Jay, let's move on to our next trending topic. What is going down in Minneapolis as well, Minnesota, with the ICE agents?
We're talking about the Hampton Inn in Lakeville, Minnesota, bro. So these jokers, bro, canceled reservations for DHS and ICE agents because, they're doing the whole fraud thing.
Yeah.
And, dude, they just, who does this, man? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, Hilton's, I've always supported Hilton, right? I've always liked Hilton, you know what I mean? But who does this where you cancel? Like, they knew what they were doing. That's the crazy part, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's very unacceptable in my book, you know what I mean? Like, to be doing stuff like that, especially because, obviously, their DHS and ICE agents doing their job. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they can't even get spots to stay. You know what I mean? Like, because they're getting canceled reservations by Hilton. That's so wrong. That's wrong, bro. That's wrong.
I mean,
and
it's Hampton Inn. It's not Hilton. Is they're trying to say that they're distancing themselves from this Hampton Inn.
Huh?
That's the Hilton. Hilton made a statement after this happened, and they said that they're distancing themselves from this Hampton Inn. But
they own Hampton Inn. That's
what I'm saying. But each Hampton Inn is
still I get what you mean. Yeah, of course. That's so Hilton. Yeah, they have many different franchises, but I mean, it's still it's still them. No, I know. You know what I mean? So I get that they're trying to distance itself, but it doesn't matter. There's still, it's independently operated. I get it, but the problem is it still has their name on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a problem. You know what I mean? That's a big problem here, man. Come on, Paris, get with it. Come on, Paris and Nikki.
Infinite says Euro trip was drinking age, and I don't mean Euro drinking age. I mean U.S. drinking age. R.I.P. Michelle Trachtenberg.
That's real, man. I remember when she died, man. I had the movie on. That sucked.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, man. Like I said, I always support Hilton. I always have, but this is unacceptable. This is very unacceptable, man.
It's like they're gonna have to go to the Hyatt now. Shit.
Or if I were Hilton, I don't know which Hilton hotels they have out there. Obviously, they run it out here. You know that. Because they got Hampton, they got Hilton, they got Embassy Suites, they got so many different ones out here. DoubleTree, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out there, what I would do if I was Hilton, just to smooth things over, I'd be like, all right, you come to this hotel, like a nicer one, be like, we got you. You know what I mean? That's what I would do.
For one night?
Yeah, no, for the agents. Be like, yeah, we got you. We'll work something out with you. You know what I mean? Just to smooth things over for that other idiot that's running that one, just terrible.
Yeah. Free breakfast.
Like you said, Hampton Inn is the lower quality Hilton. Like I said, and then you could go to the middle, DoubleTree, or you could go up to Embassy or Hilton. You know what I mean? There's different tiers here. You know what I'm saying?
Hilton Garden Inn.
No, that's Hilton Garden. That's like Hampton, bro. That's like Hampton. That's what I'm saying. That's if you want to go to the mid levels, we'll go to the DoubleTrees. You know what I mean? But if you want to go to the higher levels, we'll go in embassies. You know what I'm saying? Or even Hilton itself. But yeah, that's what I would do if I was Hilton.
Yeah.
I would be like, all right, Hilton corporate. I'd be like, all right, you know, we got to smooth things over here. Hey, we'll get those ICE agents and DHS, and we'll put them up in here just to smooth things over.
No, that makes sense.
And then they do that. Save their name. We're good. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what I would do, man. That's business 101.
No, they're gonna probably lose a lot of people right now from staying at that hotel chains. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But that if they do something like what I just said, it'll go smooth it over. Won't even remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Infinite says Zero Trip came out 21 years ago. Looks like.
Sounds about right. 04?
Yeah. 21 years
ago. 04.
04.
Yes, sir. I love that movie.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Infinite says, I don't watch football. I am Mexican. I watch football. Dale Chivas. Okay. There you go. Chivas. Yeah, I don't know many Mexican football teams. I think the one I know that my homie used to be liking was Atlas.
Yeah, but that's soccer, right? That's the same thing. That's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's just talking about he just watches that league?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's still soccer.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Cool. Let's move on then and get into some national news. It looks like our vice president has been attacked. Did you hear about that, Jay?
Who? Vance?
Yeah.
Attacked where?
His house got attacked.
No way.
Yep. Just like Putin. Now, JD.
By a drone?
No, it wasn't drone though.
Oh.
Yeah. But still, man, it's still, you know, it's kind of similar, right?
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah. So it says one person is in custody and an investigation is underway following an incident that caused property damage at Ohio residence of Vice President J.D. Vance. The Vance family was not in Ohio at the time of the incident, according to the U.S. Secret Service. And it says that there was damage to the windows of the residence. A Secret Service spokesperson said an adult male who has not been identified was detained for causing property damage, including breaking windows on the exterior of a personal residence associated with Vance. The incident happened shortly after midnight and comes amid increased concern over political violence following the fatal shooting of Charlie Kirk. I appreciate everyone's well wishes about the attack at our home, Vance said in a post on X. As far as I can tell, a crazy person tried to break in by hammering the windows. I'm grateful to the Secret Service and the Cincinnati police for responding quickly. We weren't even home as we had returned already to D.C. So, yeah, kind of crazy. But they did apprehend the guy. And, yeah, he is in custody now. So they're going to interview him, see what his intentions were, and they'll go from there. You know?
That's kind of crazy.
Oh, I know. I didn't even know that J.D. Vance lived in Ohio. Like, why the hell would you live in Ohio at this point in your life? Like, shit, man.
That's where he's comfortable.
I guess.
People, when they're comfortable, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's Ohio.
Okay.
You know?
Maybe that's where he grew up.
Ohio?
Yeah. What do you mean, Ohio? What? It's Ohio, so what?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I ain't knocking. See, I ain't knocking it. I didn't grow up there.
Yeah.
You know?
Infinite makes a good point, which is what I told you before too, Jay. It's not soccer, it's football. You don't play with your sock, you play with your foot.
Well, I'll always call it soccer because we have football in America. That's right. Pigskin.
American football.
No, football.
Football, but you barely use your foot for our. See, it's like everything's all backwards, bro. What the fuck? In America, you call it football, but you literally only kick it like one time or a couple times here and there. Like they should call it like running ball or something, you know, or like
no, that sounds stupid.
I don't know. Because now we're misinterpreting here. Football.
It doesn't matter. We do everything different in America, clearly. And I am not mad at it. We clearly do, though. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
But that's what we do. That is what we do.
Greenland, here we come. You already know.
Yes.
The Danish already are saying that if we attack Greenland and we take it over, that it's the end of NATO. Because NATO ain't going to do shit to the
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, I know it don't matter. It's just funny.
We already went hard and captured the Venezuelan president, remember?
Oh, I know. I already know.
Don't play no game, bro.
Yeah, he was one of the last few countries where the banking cartel of America did not have their grip on him. And so they're like, now we got the chance. Let's take him out and put him under the Rothschilds banking system.
Well, that's why we thrive, because we are that cool with the Rothschilds.
Yeah.
Can't beat them, join them.
Right. All right, Jay.
I'm glad you knew that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that's one of the last. There's only a few countries left, including North Korea. Including North Korea.
Right.
But yeah, and if you actually look at it, the past like 30 years, most countries that we went to war with, they weren't on that Rothschild list either but they are now.
The biggest one where like hella people are like super sad about it was Libya. That dude was like really trying to help the people and shit, bro. He was.
I remember.
Yeah, bro, and they took him out. That was some crazy shit.
I forgot the dude's name too.
Yeah, Gaddafi, something like that.
Oh, Gaddafi.
Gaddafi. There we go. Yeah, man. Sad. It is what it is, though. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Well, let's move on then and get into some California news. Jay, what is California unbanned?
California, hey, let's go. Open carry, baby. Let's go. You already know, man. So, yeah, man. We had it's not we have whatever it's called. Our open carry ban is it is no longer effective. It's kind of cool, man. They just voted that too. You know what I'm saying? Very cool stuff, dude. You know what I mean? We can't so I believe it's all in the big counties right now, so you got to get it through every county, but it's more than 95%. So we're talking about all of California, so you can open carry now.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very cool stuff. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was very big news when I read it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So we are good. You'll be seeing me right here with a holster.
Right. So basically, it's already like into law. You can already carry like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was struck down. That's why.
Got you.
Yes. So you are allowed to now. And like I said, that's why I said it's all in the big counties, but they're trying to get it to even the little counties as well. So like I said, it's 95% and above already. So it's already it's already you can open carry now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of Second Amendment wins, bro. That's how it's done.
Exactly.
Pretty exciting stuff, actually. I'm not gonna lie, because when people see that you can open carry, I believe it. A lot of people think about crime. You know what I mean? And like, not anyone can just get away with it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I believe that's where it helps a lot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not fucking around here if you're walking around and you got your holster right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
So yeah, that's big, big, big news, bro. You know what I mean? I thought I was reading things when I when I saw that. I was like, no way.
It's just going to be like cops now. They're going to have to kind of lay off in the SF because the people are walking around with straps. They're not. They're going to try to
Good.
pull everybody and shit. Like what they
Good. Well, I mean, they have hella cops out there anyway now, so it is safer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But man, I'm juiced, bro. Like that's you don't understand. That's a big thing, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Well, I mean, come on, bro. It's very unconstitutional, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Let's you know, like we were one of the states that was like, oh no, well, you know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you saw how much fucking shit was going on here. You know what I mean? So this is kind of cool, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
definitely people will be more protected now.
Exactly. But this is law. The court did this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't ban the open carry. That's fucking dope, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm juiced. I'm sure hella people are juiced about this.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? We've had the toughest gun laws out here for how long?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know that. I know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But when I saw this, I was like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know though about I don't know what they're gonna do when it comes to conceal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So open carry is cool. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You know they'll have to move forward later on with the whole conceal and everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's a whole one step. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because to me, it's like, I mean, it's better to be concealed than open carry, right? Because then nobody really knows that you have a gun.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The point to have a gun is not for others to be scared of you, so it's better
Yeah.
to conceal it.
Yeah. But this is kind of cool, the open carry, man. Pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Infinite says, "Don't get me started on JD Vance. That crayon eater met the Pope, then the Pope dies. That is sus, if you ask me."
I heard that too. I remember. I heard the same thing. That did happen too. I remember it was big news.
Infinite says, "As a vet, I am allowed to call Marines crayon eater. That is our word. You can't use it. Sorry, Jay."
Crayon eater. All good, bro.
Yep. All right, let's move on to our next trending topic. It looks like we have, let's see here. We have some changes to our vaccine schedule recommendation for kids in the United States. It looks like RFK did away with some of the vaccine schedules, and now going from, I believe, like 17, there's only going to be 9 recommended or scheduled vaccines that kids should be recommended to take. But yeah, some of those were like seasonal flu, rotavirus that are no longer on the list, like ones that you didn't even. I mean, yeah, who really needs those, you know? So yeah, obviously you do have some backlash. There's some mothers out there that are all concerned, and they're protesting a little bit. But now RFK is saying we're comparing now our vaccine schedule to Denmark's, and their kids are significantly healthier. So we've got this increase in vaccines, and we have an increase in childhood illness. And since they've started asking questions, there's changes being made. I think we also need to take a look at the fact that there's not a one size fits all, and some kids do get injured by vaccines. So yeah, pretty cool news, but it looks like the vaccine schedule is going to be a little bit less now. So hopefully that will turn around a little bit of health in kids and make it so that they don't get injuries from any of these vaccines, or at least as much anymore. Yeah, we have yet to see. I'm sure they'll be studying that as it's progressing and see where it goes from there. But yeah, pretty cool news. Let's move on and get into the chat real quick. Infinite says, it's like what Billy Bob Thornton said in Landman. You don't need a license to conceal carry in Texas. That is why we all wave to each other when we pass each other on the freeway. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's how we do it. All right. So because we in California are going to have open carry available to us, that means that we do need to have the yin and the yang in place. So, Jay, why don't you talk about what California is getting more strict on nowadays?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you know how we started off with the speed cameras and everything in SF?
Yep.
So, back in the day when we had the red light cams and everything, we're smart out here, so a lot of people would sue because it was an invasion of privacy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? How you can see through the windshield. You obviously can't see through mine because I have tinted windshields. Don't do that though. That's not advice. Do not do that because that's very illegal. But now, oh yeah, bro. Unless you're in the states surrounding us, in California, that's very illegal because you can't see in the car if your windshield's tinted.
Yeah.
That's the way I like to ride. You know what I'm saying? But in California, they are expanding the automated traffic enforcement. So, as of January 1st, we're going to have our red light cameras all ready now. So, don't be going through those red lights because you will be getting tickets in the mail. And the speed cameras that we have in SF, they're going to be more around in more cities now. They're going to start putting them up.
Okay.
So, it's not hard to obey the law. It's really not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really not that hard. If it says photo enforced and like say 25, you better go through it at 25, maybe even 30. They'll give you that 5 mile per hour leeway or else you're getting a ticket in the mail.
Yep.
And that shit ain't nothing nice. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they're expanding all this. You know what I mean? Obviously, this was signed into law by Gavin Newsom.
Okay.
So, yeah. So they're allowed to use it and allowed to, like I said, only for your license plate. It will not be everything like windshield and everything. It will not be in it. That is obviously highly illegal.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So what they'll do, like remember in SF, they put them up and then they gave you a little leeway period.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do when they start putting them up everywhere.
Gotcha.
They'll give you like a month or 2 month leeway period to know it's there. And then they'll start enforcing the tickets.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
God, I've made them so much money with just people going around me, bro. It's hilarious, dude. It's fucking hilarious in SF, bro. You know what I mean? Because some of the spots,
money.
oh, I've made them so much money because some of the spots, like I said, just for example, the other night when you get off Monterey and you're going up, you're getting off the freeway, so you're smashing, and then if the light's green, you flying up the hill. 2 blocks into that, Monterey's a long ass street.
Yeah.
Is one of the cameras, bro, and it's literally 25. So I literally cut off this Prius, bro. And then I pull up to that block, and then I start rolling. I'm going 20, right? 25, and then this dude just flies past, bro. He's probably going 40, 50, maybe even 60. I was like, boop, another one. You know what I mean? Like, bro, calm yourself down. And obviously, it's dark at night, so you can't even see them signs. You have to know where they're at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this dude just passed me up. He was so pissed off. You know what I mean? Because I cut him off and then I started going 20. Bro, easily in the mail. He's got a fat ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people always like to be in a rush, bro. Like, bro, calm your ass down. Who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just crazy to me. And it's always someone in like a Prius that be doing that dumbass shit too. I don't mean to hate on Teslas, but Prius, Teslas, all them cats be driving like, oh shit, like they're in the fucking Autobahn, bro. Like, dude, calm your ass down, bro. Or it's a bucket. You ever notice that the buckets that be driving like that?
Yeah.
Like, bro, calm your ass down. Like, shit. You know what I mean? But now we're gonna have all these things up, and it'll just get sent to you in the mail. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's not criminal. It's just civil, and then mail to your house. Boom, you got to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all. It's just gonna it's like I said though, they will not have it to where your windshield or anything is in it because that's what they used to have. I remember. You know what I mean? I remember when they sued for it too, and I was like, damn, they sued for it, and then they got it taken off. Remember?
Yeah.
All the cameras got taken off because of that. That was crazy. someone was smart enough to sue and be like, "Hey, that's an invasion of privacy." That was crazy. Now all that stuff's gonna be put back up, though, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. Infinite says, I got a warning for not coming to a complete stop while turning right near SFO. It was creepy. They had a 4K video and an
Yeah,
HD picture of my face.
exactly. And so that's what we're talking about, bro. That's illegal that they had on your face. They will not have that no more. It will only show your plates. They not so that exactly what he's talking about is what someone sued about, and that's why it was illegal before. That's why they had to get rid of it. So yeah, they're just gonna hone in on the plates. You know what I mean? Now. But yeah,
Infinite says, California does not have strict gun laws. The California gun laws mean the right people are not getting paid from gun lobbyists.
I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be true.
Well, we're starting different now. We got open carry out here now, so it's gonna be very different now.
All right, that was all our breaking and trending news. However, I do have one extra one to go over. It's not something I'm going to get into really deep with you guys, but I just want to let you guys know. It looks like the nonprofit organization charged by Congress with allocating funds is going to be dissolving. So therefore, that means that your PBS and NPR, including some other U.S. public radio and television stations, are going to go out of business. So yeah, guys, no more PBS, no more NPR, because they are not getting any more funding or enough funding to be able to keep running the show like that. So, yep. So goodbye, PBS. No more Sesame Street, I guess. It is what it is.
Does anyone even watch that?
I used to watch it back in the day, but not like.
I'm talking about now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think anyone. Dude, everything's streamed nowadays, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anyone watches public. That's public channel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't watch it anymore because with like streaming everything, there's no point. They're trying to make it seem like it's a political thing, like it's because they're saying that that we're leftist stations and our propaganda, but it's they don't just not needed anymore, bro.
Yeah, I believe so. I agree.
Might as well put the money into other places, better places.
I totally agree. No one watches it. It's a thing of the past, that's why.
Exactly. All right, Jay, let's move on now into the deeper part of our show and get into our movie of the night. What are we watching? Is this Batman?
It is. It's the newer one though.
The new Batman?
Yeah, it's the newer one. With the guy from Twilight. Yeah, he's like, it's funny because it's like he's an emo Batman.
2022, right?
Yeah. You ever seen it or no?
I don't watch Batmans. I watch.
So you see him right there?
Yeah.
That's Colin Farrell.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy, right? They made him because they made him fatter so he's the Penguin in this.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. He played a really good part, actually.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Who wants to see an emo Batman? Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's you know what's crazy is that this got really, really high ratings. And I've seen it. And I thought it was good. They made Batman more like he's like an emo Batman, but they made Batman more realistic, meaning he drives like a muscle car. Like it's very not as high tech as we've seen Batman like with Dark Knight and everything. You know what I mean? Which was kind of weird to me, but they made him more like how do I put it? Just like I said, not as tech and not as billionaire playboy. You know what I'm saying by that? Like they made him more like a little more emo and a little more I don't want to say realistic, but just more different than what I'm used to. You know what I mean for Batman.
Such a left-wing movie.
Yeah, in so many words, I'd say so because that's Bruce Wayne to me is like I said, billionaire playboy, has all the best like tech, all the best equipment, all the coolest like stuff, and then like you said, they totally changed him. Like Christian Bale as Batman, he had all the females, like everything. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then this one, that he's like kind of like by himself, just it's all dark. He's kind of moody. You know what I mean? Like totally opposite Batman. Totally opposite.
It's the broke Batman.
Yeah. But he's not broke because he's Bruce Wayne. But they make it seem like he's like just like like just it's weird the way they make him seem. You know what I mean?
It's all the vaccine schedule we got.
But I'm not hating on it. It's not a terrible movie. Like, it got really high ratings. It really did. It got super high ratings. So I watched it and I was like I said, the premise is cool. Everything's cool. Batman stories are always good. It's just weird how they made him. You know what I mean? That was the kind of weird part. Like, but Catwoman, oh man, you know what I mean? She was killing it. Zoe Kravitz, she kills it as Catwoman. Oh my God, for sure. And then the dude who plays Riddler, excellent job. Obviously, you saw Colin Farrell with the fat suit, you know what I mean, playing Penguin. So that's what I mean. They had good ass people in it. It's just the way they made Batman was weird. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the way they made him, like emo Batman is weird to me, but he still played a good part, the Twilight guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So what is this? So this is just a broke Batman, basically running around saving shit.
No. I mean, he's basically, so in this one, it's like I said, he's basically, so the serial killer is the Riddler basically, and he's basically trying to figure out who is doing all the killing in Gotham. You know what I mean? And he finds out that his father, like, is kind of hooked up with the mob. Like his father was hooked up with the mob because his father was doing work with the mob, and they kind of helped his father out, and he kind of figures that out about his past. You know what I mean? And the Riddler understands this, so he's taunting him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's taunting him during this, you know what I mean? And just leaving like breadcrumbs for Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And yeah, it's actually, like I said, the story's really good. The story's good. It's just the way they made Batman was weird. I'm not used to it. I don't think anyone was used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a solid film. It's definitely a solid film. I knew a lot of people that actually liked it a lot.
Okay.
Like I said, I grew up on the other Batman, so it's a little different. You know what I mean?
Infinite says Daredevil became Batman, so Bullseye became Penguin.
Who?
Daredevil became Batman, so Bullseye became Penguin.
Bullseye. I don't get the Bullseye reference.
I'm not sure. Infinite says Pattinson and the Batman in his second year of being Batman, they wanted to show him as being really green.
Green?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Showing him as being green. Like you mean like just out of place? Out of sync? Like I don't understand the reference.
Infinite says Ben Affleck in the Justice League movies was a seasoned Batman.
I didn't even like Ben Affleck as Batman, honestly.
It's not his kind of movies.
I thought, like I said, Christian Bale as Batman, that dude was dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought he was the dopest Batman.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
You know what I mean? That's just me though.
Yeah. No, that was he was good. Good role for that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then I think what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix played a really good Joker too.
I didn't think he was no Heath Ledger, but
no, but he was good, like for what he did, his part. You know,
in the Joker movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, making Joker very psychological, crazy, but make very sad life Joker. You know what I mean? But like I said, the way Heath Ledger played Joker, and the way they portrayed Joker in like Dark Knight was just so much so much better, I believe.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Infinite says green is a term used to say someone is new and inexperienced.
Yeah, see, so I was right. So it
Yep.
was. Yeah,
Yep.
okay. I got it. I thought so.
So what do you rate the movie, Jay?
It's not better than the Dark Knight ones, that series, so I gotta go I'll go 9 even.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, everyone should watch it. I think it's a very solid movie. But if we talking like comparing it to the other Batman, no, it's not even close. You know what I mean? A solid 9 just because, like I said, you got a good storyline, you got some cool parts. Like I said, I think the supporting cast is excellent. You know what I mean? Like I said, Riddler and then Catwoman, Penguin, they were all cool, man. Even Falcone, the mob boss. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought all that was hella cool. Yeah, I mean, Twilight dude, I guess played Batman all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he didn't do a bad job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just kind of weird seeing Batman, like I said, in those terms. You know what I'm saying? Like very down and stuff. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
very weird. So yeah, I'll give it a 9. Solid.
Okay. All right. Let's do some John Turturro movies.
Ah, Falcone, huh? Okay. You played a good part in this film, man. I ain't gonna lie. You played a good part. Oh man,
What's your favorite John Turturro movie?
it's a tough one, man. He's got a lot of movies. As a lead, what am I gonna say as a lead? You know what? I'm gonna go with damn. He doesn't have many lead roles. You know that?
Yeah, but some of them he has are pretty decently.
Oh yeah. No, he has a lot of roles, dude. Dude has a very good fucking. He has a very good a lot of a lot of movies. I'll go Transformers.
Okay.
You played a funny ass part in Transformers,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Sector 7.
Right. I remember that.
This shit was great. This shit was great.
What about underrated?
Underrated? I'm gonna go one of my other favorite movies, Secret Window.
Nice. That's a good one. I like that one.
Just because he played a cool ass part in that too, remember?
Yeah, he was a scary guy.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm naming those movies just because, like I said, those were I think the roles he played were hella cool. He's got hella good roles in a lot of movies.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for me, as far as my favorite movie with him in it, I'm gonna go with Mr. Deeds. I really enjoyed it.
Of course. Movie. Yes, sir. Played a good part in it.
One. Underrated with his, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with Do the Right Thing. Why not?
Okay.
Yep. Old school.
Okay.
Spike Lee joint.
I know. I'll go with that.
Yep. Yeah. So that is our movie of the night, and we are watching Batman, the emo edition.
The Batman.
The Batman, the emo. You know.
Oh yeah.
Infinite says Colin Farrell played Bullseye in the movie where Ben Affleck was Daredevil, the one with Jennifer Garner.
I don't remember. I do remember the with Jennifer Garner. Damn, I don't remember that movie. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember the movie. I definitely don't remember Colin. Yeah, because Daredevil. That's the movie you said, Daredevil?
Yep.
I remember Jennifer Garner in a movie like that. That's why. The name. And that was with Ben Affleck, I believe.
Yep.
I didn't know Colin Farrell was in that movie. He played Bullseye. Okay. Daredevil. Damn, I haven't seen that in a long time, dude. I don't even remember it.
I know.
Usually I could remember movies very well.
Right.
Damn, that's a trip.
Infinite says the background music in the car chase scene gave me chills. The scene where they debuted the Batmobile and Batman chased the Penguin.
Oh, and this one? Yeah.
It's
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like the car in it, it was cool, man. They gave him an old school. Like so we're used to seeing the Batmobile, you know, they gave him like an old school one in this.
oh, okay.
Like it was like a muscle car, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. It was very different the way they made it, try to make it more non-tech,
Well, they gave him Eleanor?
non-high, huh?
They gave him Eleanor or what?
Like of that level, exactly. Like it's just crazy. Like they try to make it non-high tech, let's say. That's what I mean when I say it was very different.
Do you know like what kind of car it was, or do you not know?
I don't remember, bro. They just showed it like an hour ago. I don't remember.
Gotcha.
But it was like an old school. It was tough. Like if I rewind it, you know, and put it to the part, we would know if we saw it. I just can't remember.
Infinite says the same person that did the music also did the music for a scene where Darth Vader killed everyone in the hallway. Rogue One.
Oh, and Rogue One?
Yeah.
That was a really good film, by the way. I like that one, Rogue One.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, man. That was definitely a solid film. I did not expect to like that one either because I didn't know if it was going to be good.
You know what I heard has been really good, has been getting a lot of praise, and I definitely want to see it in 3D, is the new Avatar that's in the movies right now.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's the only way to see them, man, is in 3D. Those avatars, like if they're in the movie theater, you definitely want to see it in 3D. You know?
Oh, 3D, or I'd go 40X for sure.
Yeah, but 40X, can you still watch it in 3D or no?
Of course.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the
you know, 3D. You just have to put on the glasses, but to get all the effects, like you know what I mean, like the seats moving, the stuff spraying at you. Oh man, that would be crazy in Avatar, bro.
So you can do it. You can watch 40X and with a 3D glasses, like you can do that or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So I didn't know that they do that. I thought that would be two separate types of movie, like experiences.
No.
I guess I'm going to take a ride to
Stonestown.
Stonestown. You know?
I would.
Yeah, it's worth it for that experience.
I would.
Cool. All right. So yeah, we were watching Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman. La Batman. Why do I say
Lay Batman.
Laid Batman. Laid back Batman.
That's funny, man.
This is pothead Batman.
Yeah, no, you know what's funny is he's not even a pothead. It's just like I said, he's just he's exactly. He's just emo. It's weird.
We'll call him the autistic Batman. Why not?
Oh hell no. All right, man.
And Infinite says the car was a 1970s Cuda with a Ford.
There you go. There you go, Steve. 1970. You see what I mean?
That's
what I'm saying.
Badass, bro.
No, shit was bad. That's what I mean. It was badass in the film when they were showing the parts. Like he said, when he was chasing Penguin, bro. I mean, it was like it was just screaming. You know what I mean?
I got it fucking. Yeah. I think they got like 440s in them or something, but they look so nice, bro. Like super.
That's what I mean. It looked badass. I mean, obviously it was all dark and shit in the film, but it looked badass. Like it sounded badass more than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I believe it.
So, crypto time.
Crypto time. Jay's bathroom time. We already know.
Yes, sir.
We already know.
No doubt.
Cool. Crypto time it is. Because we got Bitcoin chilling at 93,597. It is up 1.3%. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, at number 2, sitting 3,219. It finally broke above 3,000. OMG, the confidence now. It is up 2.29%. And still at number 4, XRP. It is at $2.39, up 12.44%. That is great news. Crypto has been moving up. I did call it. I said that I said from last week that we might be going back up into like 93, 94 range like before. So we'll see. But this was prior resistance. So I don't know if it breaks through, that's great. That means that we're not going into like a bear cycle yet. But if it goes back down after hitting like 93, 94, then we're still in that same kind of pattern that we have been in last month and so. But yeah, guys, right now your support and resistance for Bitcoin is going to be support 92,000 to 92.5, and your resistance is 94.5 to 95,000. Bitcoin is firmly in price discovery above prior resistance, posting strong multi-day gains with sustained volume. The 92K zone is now the key line separating continuation from consolidation. As long as Bitcoin holds above 90K, trend structure remains decisively bullish. Ethereum, your support currently at 3,100 to 3,150. Your resistance is at 3,250 to 3,300. Ethereum continues to outperform on trend strength, holding well above 3,000 with consistent volume. Buyers remain in control while Ethereum consolidates near highs. A clean break above 3,300 would signal the next expansion leg. And then you have XRP. Right now, your support is at 220 to 225, and your resistance is at 245. XRP is the clear momentum leader, posting explosive multi-day gains with heavy volume confirmation. The breakout above $2 has fully validated. As long as XRP holds above 220, pullbacks remain corrective, not bearish. Jay, you called it with XRP, man. It is the one that people are realizing is the fastest to go off of their blockchain. All right, let's see what is happening in the Fear and Greed Index. It looks like we have neutral at 49. So, yeah, we have jumped out of fear back into neutral, which is great. We'll see how high it can go, but if it keeps going onward, maybe we can even get into greed. And then Bitcoin has finally gone through its support and is moving on up. So we'll see what happens. Resistance. And then your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 3.21 trillion. It is up 1.51%. And let's see here. Let's go over your top 5 trending coins. Sitting with number 1 at XRP. Number 2 is esports, which is down 1.63%. Number 3 is Bitcoin. Number 4 is Ethereum. Number 5 is SUI, SUI. That one is up 17.6%. As far as your top 5 gainers, number 1 would be Harris Dogs, which is up 595%. Number 2 is Trump AI. That one is up 563. Number 3 is GameStop Coin, which is up 534%. Number 4 is Beer. That one is up 530%. And number 5 is MAGA People, which is up 498%. Number 16, let's get into your top 100 and some notable mentions. Number 16, we have MSTR, which is up 264. At number 10, we have Charlie Kirk. That one is up 311. At number 26, we have Fartcoin. That one is up 154. At number 30, we have Nexum. That one is up 95. At number 35, we have REI Network, which is up 69. And number 42, we have Onyx Coin. That one is up 54%. At number 48, we have Palm AI, which is up 41%. At number 56, we have Wrapped Plasma, which is up at just 0.56% currently. Number 60, we have Reflect, which is up 31%. At number 63, we have Vanian, or Vaughn as the acronym, and that one is up 30%. At number 73, we have Paleo, PAL, which is up 28%. At number 77, we have Altcoin, or ALT, which is up 28%. At number 85, we have Taker. That one is up 26%. At number 90, we have Santa by Virtuals. That one is up 24%. And in your top 100 spot for today, we have Eric's, ARIX, and that one is up 20%. All right, guys, that is our crypto news for today. If we can break above 94, 95,000, we are moving back on up, and we are still in a bear market. That would be confirmation. But if we cannot and we go back down, then that just means we're just keep kind of going sideways in a certain trend, and we just can't break out of it for the meantime. All right, let's move on, guys, and get into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. So yeah, this is going to be for January 6th, 2026, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. So tomorrow, Aries, it is high time to act. Hence, do not hesitate, or else it can lead to complications. If there is something urgent on your schedule, try to have it done before the sun sets. The stars' implied deliberation could create an opportunity for planetary forces that are not entirely favorable to you. Follow your intuition and do the most important things in the morning. Taurus, your determination is evident and the future will seem bright if you do not divert from the goal you have set for yourself. The effort you put into your goals is well spent, and determination will help you overcome any hurdles. This is a reminder that the road may be long and at times frustrating, but every inch counts. Gemini, it's a day of inspiration and creativity where a spark of motivation makes its way into your day and could lead to interesting changes. From redesigning your office to redirecting your efforts towards something else, the desire to redecorate is real. Cancer, a family member may rely on you for advice, and the part you are to play determines the course he or she takes. People listen to what you say, so give advice cautiously and genuinely. A thoughtful approach not only makes you closer, but also makes the trust you get from them stronger. Then we got Jason Leo. A wave of distraction may come over you, making it hard to stay focused on the task at hand. The desire to procrastinate might still be present, but every job has its time and its reason. It is wiser to face your problems head on because if you try to run away from them, they will only come back again. Virgo, it is a question of focus, and when you get the right window of time, it is all systems go. It may be best to schedule important tasks between mid morning hours to optimize productivity, replacing any distracting thoughts. The organization of the day promotes efficiency when you align with the tempo. Then we got Libra. Pressure builds and the winds of change drive you to increase productivity. You feel comfortable in what you do and life starts to become invigorating. Hope blossoms when there are prospects to look forward to. This is a time for positivity and to let the energy take you through the day and through decisions. Scorpio, a casual meeting might be more meaningful than it seems tomorrow. This could be a familiar face or a stranger, but this interaction could be the spark that leads to the path when you are in the dark. Do not close yourself off to people you meet on the street, in the store, or anywhere else. They may be the ones to show you the light at the end of the tunnel. Then we got my wife's sign, Sagittarius. A boost of confidence and competitiveness makes you charged up and ready to take risks in order to achieve what you want. It is an unquenchable flame that makes you want to shine, been seen, and stake your claim. Although this drive is strong, it should be done so with elegance. Capricorn, a positive attitude determines the tone of the day, and you feel ready for new experiences. Interest drives you to new lessons or perspectives that could change you in some way. You appear to be absorbing knowledge unconsciously, and you are more inclined to try out concepts that were hitherto considered out of the reach. Aquarius, the quest for answers may make you anxious, and the answers to the questions that may be on your lips may be elusive. Sometimes the process of getting what we want is slow, and there is where frustration sets in, but remember that patience works for you. Just let things happen and wait for the opportunity to come on its own, for what you seek will eventually come. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. Fear is always there to stay, but confidence has the ability to chase it away. When you believe in yourself, you find things fall into the right places with relative ease. Walk with confidence as you know that you can handle whatever comes your way. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow. That is January 6th, 2026. We like to do that to help guide you along your path every day. Let's move on now and get into Jay's conspiracy of the night. What you got for them, Jay?
It's not so much a conspiracy, but I saw this video that went viral like a few months back. Like and it would kind of freak me out. It's about Maria Sabina. Do you know who that is?
No.
It's a Mazatec shaman. But what you should do while I'm talking about her is you should pull up the video.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, this takes place in Guadalajara, Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And so this guy was taking a video, you know what I mean? And he had heard a lot of stuff from his father about who Maria Sabina was, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And so he went to go visit this museum, and there's like a wax figure of her in there, you know what I'm saying? And bro, this video, I swear to you, it's the creepiest shit I've seen, bro. So he's basically narrating, talking about showing the exhibit, and I swear to you, bro, the wax figure turns her head and looks right at him and then turns it back.
Wow.
Bro, I was like, no, fuck, I'd be out of there, bro. But remember, she was a Mazatec shaman. So it's like, bro, just yeah, I was freaked out. I was like, bro, I can't, bro. If I was up in there and I'd seen that, bro, I wouldn't know what to do. I would think that it was a real person. You know what I mean?
Maybe there was
'Cause
an
that's,
earthquake.
huh?
Maybe there was an earthquake and it like made her head move or something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You never know.
Yeah, there was an earthquake, so her head turns like this and then turns back along with her eyes.
You
Get
never-
out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Yes, man.
You're fucking crazy, bro. The whole camera, he would be like, earthquake! Funny ass dude, bro. But this shit was freaky, bro. It's some freaky shit. Yeah, this is I don't know much about shaman and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or witchcraft type stuff, but man, when I seen that, bro, I was like, oh, that's some scary shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it was something that went viral, so I just wanted to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And obviously, I don't know. I've wax figures and stuff. That stuff kind of scares me as it is. You know what I mean? Because remember there was another wax figure, the Balenciaga one.
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember, but the person had went missing, and then the wax figure showed up, and it looked exactly like the person that was missing.
Yeah.
You ever seen House of Wax or no?
Yeah.
Yes, you have, or you have not.
No, I have, yes.
I don't know what you're saying. You're mumbling. You
Yes,
have seen
yeah.
House of Wax? Yes.
Yes.
So remember when they were all their wax figures, they were actually real people that they just put wax over?
Yes.
That's some scary shit, man. I don't fuck with wax museums because of those certain things in my head. But it was like that video that we're talking about of Maria Sabina. It's some creepy stuff. Did you watch it? Did you show it?
Yeah, I showed it to everybody.
Yeah, it trips me out, man. Because like I said, I don't know much about the shaman world, man. You know what I mean? But I also know there are other entities in this world. You know what I'm saying? And for a figure to do that, that's some next level just scariness. You know what I
You
mean?
would have probably punched her, Jay.
I wouldn't have punched her, but I would have. I know myself, man. Either I'm running the other way or I'm gonna fucking put my hand on the head and turn it or something. Be like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I mean? Like, that's scary, bro. Especially if you saw the eyes too. Like, what the hell? Like, it's some scary shit, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That shit freaked me out. But I also know if you were a shaman or any of those other things, you probably have some type of other power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you want something like that to show, or if you're trying to get a point across to someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying, man. You know, but this thing went it went viral earlier, like I said a few months back, and I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm telling you, bro. We definitely that's something that we definitely have to visit. It's in Guadalajara, Mexico, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
But it's there. People can visit it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll catch something out of the ordinary.
I believe it.
I'll definitely have some type of film on. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Got to go live with that, man. But I swear, man, if I'm live and something happens, man, I'm gonna be like, no shit. You know,
Yeah.
gonna wait for the chat to be like, hey, look. I'll be like, oh shit, nope, turn around. That shit would be crazy. But that's the time it would happen. I guarantee it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
you don't know who this person is, though, this María Sabina?
no.
I don't know, because you be talking about sometimes shamans and all this stuff, so I figured you might know who it is.
No, I never heard of her.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I'll do some research. I'll let you guys know.
Well, yeah, man. Well, she has a dedicated wax figure, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Somebody important.
That's what I mean, a Mazatec shaman. So, yeah, man. I just remember you've talked about that stuff, so. But yeah, this video, I wanted to talk about it just because, like I said, it freaked me out when I saw that.
And Infinite says, how do you know there is a whole wax body under clothes?
Scary.
I know,
Scary to think. Scary to think about. Scary to think about, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't really mess with wax museums, dude. Not for me.
I've been to the one in Pier 39. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think I have been to that one, but I didn't. It's not like I chilled in it, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Infinite says, for all you know, is just a bust and arms, while underneath clothes is pipes holding up the head. So maybe just a pipe or something got loose and the head moved. You never know.
I'm not going with that. Well, why would it move and then move back? You see what I mean? Like, if there was something loose, it would move and then stay moved. It moved back. That's the scary shit part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It literally went, like, nah, bro. That's the levels of that is just scariness, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Some type of different thing. And the eyes, oh, bro, that's freaky, dude. That freaks me out.
Infinite says the pipes could have just shifted.
Yeah, I'm not going with the pipe shifting.
They did just have an earthquake in Mexico not that long ago, so
Yeah, but that's what I mean. We would have heard him in the video talking about an earthquake.
it was like a really small tremor. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I don't. When it comes to like stuff like that, yeah, I'm not going with any of that stuff.
Gotcha.
That's just scary.
Well, I know.
Yeah. But I also believe in different things. That's why.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
If I see something with my own eyes, it's different.
Right.
That's the way I see it. I have to see it with my own eyes, though.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If I had, like I said, if I had a video like that that went viral, though, that's, you know, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I would put that out there for sure. Well, I would put that out there for sure, man. That's not normal.
Right. That's viral behavior.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Cool. All right, Jay. We are coming to the end of our show, but of course, we will be going live for you guys at the gym. So please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that you guys can make sure to stay notified when we do go live, and we do it a lot. So you guys can see us all the time. Now let's finish up and get into Jay's and mine final words of wisdom. What you got for them today, Jay?
Psalm 118, verse 24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm going with that one because people need to learn to find joy and give thanks for every day. You know what I mean? I always talk about attitude of gratitude, and it's very important to have for, you know, every day when you wake up. You know what I mean? You got to find joy in just waking up. You know what I mean? And then, obviously, you got to live through your purpose, whatever it may be. I don't know, what everyone's purpose is different. You know what I mean? But as long as you wake up and you have that gratitude of just waking up, then you can start the rest of your day off. And like I said, live through your purpose. And I don't know what your purpose is. Everyone has different purposes. So that's why I'm going with that one today.
Nice. Very well said.
Yes.
And just to kind of finish off that note, every day you wake up as a gift, and how you receive that gift matters. When you live with joy and thankfulness, you shift your spirit into alignment. Positivity isn't pretending life is perfect, it's choosing to see purpose in being here, even through the challenges. Wake up with intention, move with gratitude, let your energy reflect appreciation for another chance to grow, to love, and to become better than yesterday. When you live thankful and purposeful, life meets you with clarity and direction. And just to finish off with a spiritual quote for you guys, joy begins with gratitude. Purpose gives the day meaning, and a thankful heart turns every morning into a blessing. All right, guys, that is our final words of wisdom for you. And Jay now is going to close out the show.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here on every platform. We'll be live at the gym about hour and a half, most likely. Gonna charge up the phone. And if you don't make it to our gym live later, what day is today? Monday? We'll be doing chest later. But if you don't make it to our gym live, we'll have our podcast tomorrow at 8:30. So we will see you then at either one. So thank you for being here. Health, wealth, and happiness. And yeah, we will either see you later or tomorrow.
Exactly. And just real quick, Infinite says it did not move back, it just moved. Metal moves, gets hot and cold. There's a name for that. It's called creeping.
Creeping?
Exactly.
Creeping.
Creeping.
I like it.
All right, y'all. That's it for us.